First Peter's, First Peter's chapter 3, verse 15. Be sanct, but Salaki, but be, but sanctify the Lord Yahweh Yahushua in your heart, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asks you a reason of your hope that is in you with meekness and fear. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakudash, the Wadi Yahweh Yahushua, for giving us the apostles and the elders a great millstone, deserve double honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word in sincerity and in truth, and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come: race wars, famine, concentration camps, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America, simultaneously the chariots of the Lord lift the whole full elect into the chambers, simultaneously the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. Here, Albaratazar, the Lord, take the course of this video, just a vessel, seeking salvation out of this filthy place, spiritually known as Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, Babylon, and all the other filthy customs that have taken upon. Right now the time is 6:51 p.m. Thursday, August 7th, 2025, the hopeful year of our deliverance and destruction and judgment on our Shashua. Just out and about right now, making do of my calling. Right before the sunset, Sabbath is about to come in, and yeah, we had to hit the highways, get out and get one in, So I want to go to hold on. I want to go back to that verse again. The reason of our hope. What is the reason of our hope? That's what the hold on. All right. Okay, it says First Peter's chapter 3, verse 15. But sanctify the Lord in your heart. Sanctify Yahweh Shemiel Shah in your heart. And be ready always to give an answer to every man that asks of you a reason of your hope. And what is your reason? Huh? Salvation. Okay? Everlasting kingdom. Everlasting life. Being healed, man. Alright? These prophecies that's coming to hand, it's coming to fruition, it's a part of that hope, man. Because what we looking forward to? A better life, man. This is not life, man. Our Apostle Gabal always tell us this ain't life, man. And when we get these people around us and they come to the camp, or they see something different about you, and they ask you, they say, why you have such a vibrant spirit on you? Because we got Yahweh Shemel Shah on our side. Because we are looking for a better life, man, than here. We know the outcome of what's about to happen, right? This is why we do what we're doing, so we can get saved out of what's about to come. That's why we're doing what we're doing. All right? How you say, the spirit got upon me to come outside. I kept saying in my mind, my mind kept telling me, something kept telling me, yo, get the hell out there. You got work to do. We working our own salvation with fear and tremble. Okay? You're not terrified? If somebody would ask you, you ain't terrified, you don't see what's going on around you? Hold on. Let's see something here. We have to worship Yahweh Shah. in meekness and in fear. These people in this world think it's about love, and it's not. The Yahweh Shema Shah said, "The fear of the Lord, all right, is thy treasure." All right, hold on, let's get that real fast. People think they supposed to just Lord, just about love. Yeah, he love. So that was not acting right. Because we need to be saved, bro. Right? We need to be saved. I don't know how I got that one. 33. We got Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be thy stability of thy time. In these times we need salvation from it. We need protection from these times. You tell them the reason of your hope. The reason of the reason why you're so meek and you're so humble to in the society, because we're not promised tomorrow. Anything can happen in this dreadful time. Anything can go down. You walking on the damn street and some fucking car just jump the curve and take you out. That's judgment. You don't want a swift judgment. You may want a swift judgment. You may want to be you get put to death and you don't have to feel no pain no more. But you don't want to get hit and you be crippled. You hope and praying that you're a prisoner of hope. This is what we are. We're prisoners of hope, man. We see these things happening. All these things occurring around you. They were just doing crazy stuff over there in our land. In our land, they was taking out people for left and right. All right? You know our land. They say we're not the ones, but the ones, if there was any peace right now, those things wouldn't be occurring over there. Yahweh Shema Shah, Yahweh's going to send back Yahweh Shah to take us back to the land. Okay? It says we're not going to see our land no more until he takes us back. And we haven't seen our land. We've been over here generations and generations in this world. And people come here to this country. You know what? They come to see us in this bad state. We are amusement to these people, these other nations, and to ourselves. You got World Star Hip Hop. People just filming. So our reason of this hope is to get saved out of here, man. We want to be saved out of here, bro. That's the reason of our hope. We don't want to be left here. When these I was just watching a video about the stories of America, how where they got the location of their missiles. They got some, I don't know, I can't remember exactly what the name, the places they were saying, but they telling you the information where the missiles is at. I gotta see if I can find that. Hold on, I was just watching it on YouTube. So they got all these. Oh, this young man right here, right? I'm just gonna let you hear him, what he was saying. Listen to what he's saying. This is what we hope to get out of. I'm about to tell you can hear this. We want to know the reason of our hope. We want to be saved. Because the Lord is giving visions.
So, when I was like 8 years old, I was so young. The Lord gave me this dream. Essentially, just took me into the future. As crazy as that sounds, and it wasn't sunshine and rainbows. It was a nuclear fallout. I was walking around with my body feeling like I was dying. I felt the feeling of radiation in my body. I felt the heat. I barely could even walk. It was desolate. It was empty. I felt alone in this barren wasteland, and the sky was all red. The clouds, were like dark, and there's not even a glimpse of sunlight coming through. The only light was from fire, because the sky was red.
And that vision he had was of the nuclear covering the skies, bro. We hoping, our reason of hope is to be saved from that, man. All right, hold on, let me see something here. Dark and gloomy. The sky will be darkened. The sky will be darkened. Bible verse, King James version. This one's powerful right here. Our reason of hope is to be saved, bro. This is why we doing this, man. This is why we out here so passionately. This is why we doing these verses passionately. You know? Not only do we are compelled to do it, we love to do it. We love to do the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says Matthew chapter 24, verse 29. This is a good one. Let's go to the blue letter real quick. But this is what's going to happen. This is immediately after those tribulations, man. There's going to be a lot of shit happening. We want to after the tribulation, all the shit that's going to be happening. We want to survive that, the tribulation, because that's the Jacob's trouble. There's going to be a lot of dead bodies out here, bro. The young man, he was talking about the nuclear is dropping, and in this verse is simultaneously speaking about the tribulation. And it says Matthew chapter 24 verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the power of heaven shall be shaken. That's from those missiles, man. So these things is about to occur right before your eyes. You know? Those untimely fig trees is going to come down upon our Dumia. And you don't want to be here when it's happening. All right? The glorious return of our Lord. We hoping in that. Yahweh Shem Shah. Yahweh just sent back the return of our Lord. Yahweh Shah, the glorious return. Okay? That's our hope. We hoping that Yahweh Shah get back here and get us out of this mess. Clean up the earth need to be under new management. Okay? We see the outcome of these things, man. We know deep down inside that there's something wrong. And if we don't get out of here, we ain't gonna have a chance. If our king don't come back. Hold on, Salaki. See what we do. Salaki. Just thinking about a verse. Because the Yahweh Shem Shah is about to make his debut. This is what we hoping for. Alright? Yahweh's gonna send back Yahweh Shah and the angels to make his debut. Right after those tribulations. Right after those days. And this is when you gonna want to have hope in Yahweh Shem Shah. And if you thinking that this world has something for you, you're gonna have another thing coming. Yahweh Shem Shah is not to be mocked. Okay? And that's what you tell them. You better fear Yahweh Shem Shah. If you got these individuals out here saying, I love God. I love the Lord. You don't love Yahweh Shem Shah, because if you love Yahweh Shem Shah, you will do his will. You won't eat shrimp. You won't be a homosexual. You won't be a lesbian. Okay? You won't eat catfish. You won't eat swine. These are laws that you can follow. It's serious out here. Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 14. The great day of the Lord Yahweh Shah is near. It is near and hasten greatly. Even the voice of the Lord Yahweh Shah, the mighty men shall cry there bitterly. These mighty men are going to cry out here bitterly, bro. And you're going to see it in real time. And then you're going to think, oh, why is this happening? You wasn't paying attention to the prophets. You was not paying attention to the prophecies. You wasn't meditating in the prophecies. You wasn't inquiring what the Lord Yahweh Shah was telling you. You thought he got to come down himself and do it again. Tell you what you shouldn't be doing, what you should be doing. He got his men for that. Did you listen? No. When he was telling you through his men, great millstone, okay? Great millstone. I've been doing this for this long. I brought this out, one of those men of the Lord. You know, I'm affiliated. I'm a man with Great Millstone, and I truly cold-heartedly believe that Yahweh Shem Shah, the Lord of the Bible, sent these men out here. Because I've been watching this that long, and I said this is not a game. This is why we do the Habakkuk. You know what Habakkuk did? He told you the ones that ran with it. We ran with it. We did the same thing the apostles did. and we doing it. We doing it daily. We putting up. We following the orders. What the apostles, and the like-minded, the apostles, the elders, and young Akim, like-minded men that's doing. We following suit. We putting our videos up. We telling them, why would you go out there on a day that you could be relaxing with your girlfriend? Well, when it's all hell's breaking loose, the Lord, who gonna protect me and my girlfriend, or me and my child? Huh? Not you, because you over there eating catfish. You over there eating swine. What's your reason? What you hoping? Huh? What is your reason in the things you are trying to acquire to have in this society? Because the things you think you're gonna have is about to come to naught. Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolate, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. That's what the young man saw. Yo, that's what he saw. I remember, let me tell you, I had 2 dreams, right? I do believe they was the same dream, but on different days, okay? So, this dream was clear. It was so freaking clear what I saw, you know? So, I'm in a dream. So we running to the. It was a golden bus. You know, they got the magic school bus, right? So we running to the bus. I'm running to the bus. So we sat down. The bus was pretty big. We got in there, a lot of seats. We sat down. So as soon as I sat down, I looked to the window. I see us taking off. So we up, flying. So I'm like, oh shit, I can see everything on this side. Shit happening, chaos, I can see people getting fucked up. Buildings falling, fire, all types of fire behind us. We zipping through the buildings, zipping through. Oh shit. And then I look to this side, and lo and behold, guess who's on my side right here, sitting right beside me. Right? So it was Apostle Hall. And he was a little more dark skinned, but I knew it was him. I knew it was him. The same features, just darker, a little darker. So I looked. You know what he said to me? He said, hold on tight. So when I looked right past him just enough. I saw other individuals in the seats. Then when I looked, I see mad buildings and fire falling. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, oh shit, it was a bus, all right? It was going like this, woo, it was dodging shit, going through like, woo, woo. So, boom. When I came back, I saw him again, and I looked straight, and it was just like gliding. You could see it gliding. So I woke up. So I was like, what? Oh shit, that was dynamic. So hold on. Let's get back to this real fast. Let me tell you the second part of the dream. Because we gotta get out of here, bro. I don't give a fuck what you say. We gotta make it out. We can't be here, man. We gotta make it out. We praying to get out of here, man. That's the reason of our hope for salvation. The reason of our hope is salvation, bro. To be the ultimate one, live forever. You know? Salvation comes with the kingdom. We get the salvation, we get in the kingdom.